Hello, welcome once again to my broadcast. I have taken it to heart to talk to us about the issues of seasons and how seasons influences the earth. There is a tribe in the Bible that are specially known for understanding the times and the seasons, and of course, they bring the knowledge of what the people of God has to do in each season, and that's the Issachar. Bible said they knows the times and the season, and they know what Israel ought to do, per time. It's this important because your ignorance as it has to do with seasonal variations as it relates to the earth has somewhat affected a lot of persons, and I believe the children of God, the switching of seasons are meant to be the advantage. So the basic line I want to drop to us here before we proceed is the fact that seasons on earth are controlled by light. The Bible says he made light in the firmament of the heavens, and therefore for signs, for seasons, for days, and for years. Right, so we must understand that it is a realm of light that influences seasons on earth. Seasons are a product of certain expressions of light. So to a personal application, your current light level decides your season, but in a general context, the present revelation of God as it is given over a generation decides the season of that generation. So if you want to know your season, you got to know the light by which you are operating under. Today we are having all kinds of issues in the body of Christ, and it's becoming a trend. And I tell you what, if you plunge yourself within the confines of those controversies, that determines your season. So we program our seasons by the light we subject ourselves into. This is subjectively, and then objectively, the seasons of the earth are decided by the present revelation of God that is released over the earth. My counsel to you is this: if you want to stay out of certain personal season, individual seasons, you must be deliberate to decide the kind of understanding knowledge you subject yourself into. Your knowledge, your understanding, the pursuit of your wisdom decides your season per time. This is my heartfelt counsel to you. And then objectively, seasons don't just come. They are influenced by the realm of light that is available to men on earth. Without doubt, everybody knows that we are in a time of scarcity and all that, hardship and all that. Yes, of course, these are regulated by some realm of light, and the presence of certain light decides our approaches, the uniqueness and peculiarity of our approaches to those light. For instance, what is the expected of us in this season of scarcity, and what is the realm of light, knowledge, and understanding that is required for the body of Christ to pursue, in keeping to the season that we are into? Very simple and very easy. In every season of scarcity, famine, hardship, there is just one thing that is ultimate in the heart of God, which is wealth transfer. Wealth transfer mostly occur in seasons of famine and in hardship. We would see that with Abraham, why he moved from the Philistine to Egypt because of the hardship, and returning out of Egypt, he had their gold, their silver, their flocks, and all that. We saw that also in the time of Isaac. In time of scarcity, wealth transfer. Down to Jacob, hardship, went to Padanaran, and then he came out with almost all the wealth of the region, the kingdom out there. And then to Joseph in Egypt, 7 years of plenty. We all know that 7 years of scarcity, and at the end of everything, he became one of the greatest men of all time in Egypt, of course, and giving the children of God great advantage in a strange land. So you see, God purported that every season of hardship and famine is going to be to the advantage of his children. And one of the unique things that happen across time is wealth transfer. So how do you approach the needed knowledge for wealth transfer? What is the realm of light, and how do you position yourself in pursuit of this light in order to have the experiences of the benefit of the season? Very simple. The Bible told us in Ecclesiastes 7 verse 14, in keeping to what is expected of us in such seasons we are in, that in times of prosperity rejoice, but in time of adversity, in times of famine, hardship, crisis, and all that, you should consider. That word consider could also mean think. It could also imply innovate. So in times of famine, God expects his children, the church, to invest in their mental exploration. In times of adversity, you need to think, you need to strategize. So you look for information or knowledge that has to do with the mind shift. You look for knowledge that has to do with strategic thinking. You look for knowledge that has to do with innovation. How do you innovate? How do you evolve from one form to another form? What are the needed elements that can help you cultivate change in your life? Most times, your complacency and your giving to your comfort zone is the only limitation a child of God has in times of adversity. So what my counsel for you in this time of hardship, understand that it's not a disadvantage to you. God intended for your uplift. It's for wealth transfer. It's for the confinement of authorities. I will shake the heaven and I will shake the earth. I will shake the river, the dry land, and I'll bring all the gold and silver and I'll bring it to my house. And in that day, I will call my servant Zerubbabel and I will make him a signet. So in times of shakings, God gives people positions of influence and authority. But it requires some realm of light, some realm of understanding. And above all, the realm of light that is expected of us in the season of shaking is that has to do with mental shift. So you have to change your thought paradigm. You have to change your approaches to things. You have to look at how you've been doing things before and think of improving on them. That's what it means to innovate. Innovate means to upgrade, to transition, to evolve. I believe this message met you. God bless you. Please expect more of my update broadcast in this season, and I do believe that it's going to bring about a life change to you. See you. Cheers.